If someone tells you The Good Place is a bad TV show, that's complete and utter
bullshit.
Good is an understatement.
Oh, fork, that's good.
Sitcoms have long been vehicles of commentary on values, ethics and morals, but none of them have come close to what The Good Place does. It actually delves into the ethical and moral philosophy behind it all, and even references the works of Socrates, Aristotle, Immanuel Kant and Kierkegaard, to name a few. And yet, it does so without feeling preachy, and it makes you laugh at the same time. But coming from the brilliant comedic mind of Michael Schur, that was to be expected. You might remember him as Dwight's cousin Mose Schrute from The Office, but he was also responsible for bringing that show into being, as well as Parks and Recreation and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So he has some incredible comedies under his belt. The show revolves around a great ensemble cast of interesting characters and the premise that they were all mistakenly let into the good place, which is kinda like how many might imagine the Judeo-Christian version of heaven. But the show makes it very clear that all the religions got the concept about 5% right.
Hindus are a little bit right, Muslims a little bit, Jews, Christians, Buddhists. Every religion guessed about 5%.
It's a very clever reimagining of religion and the integration with secular ethics and morality. Ted Danson and Kristen Bell are the two leads of the show, and they have amazing performances and chemistry, as do the rest of the main cast. Jameela Jamil, Jackson Harper, Manny Jacinto and Carden. They all really shine, and it's rather surprising to see that for most of them, this was their first major real acting gig, but it most certainly won't be their last. All of the characters are really interesting and have their own set of hilarious quirks. And no, I don't mean superpowers. One of my favorites is Tahani's tendency to name drop all these recognizable names in all these ridiculous stories.
There are plenty of other people I could help, like my good friend Ben Affleck and his crippling addiction to back tattoos, or my other good friend Matt Damon and his crippling addiction to my friend Ben Affleck. I haven't been this upset since my good friend Taylor was rudely upstaged by my other friend Kanye, who was defending my best friend Beyonce. This money has been a weight around my neck, like the Heart of the Ocean necklace my friend James Cameron once gave me.
Ironically, that's exactly what Vin Diesel asked me when Dwayne Johnson refused to appear in The Fast and the Furious 9.
I haven't had a pet since Barbara Streisand gave me one of her cloned Siamese cats and it killed itself.
They're all very flawed individuals who were mistakenly let into the good place, but introduced as very much the opposite of what they are. However, over the course of the series, they slowly morph into what they were supposed to be. And that's where psychology comes into it. Paraphrasing Carl Jung, who said that a genuine moral effort can be a substitute for psychotherapy. And that's essentially what happens. They all become aware of their shadows or their moral deficiencies, and they actively work to overcome them. The Good Place is clearly an intelligent show, and this extends to the comedy, the dialogue, the writing, and the creative visuals. There's a lot to learn from the show, as it is as educational as it is entertaining. So you're going to love it, especially if you're high in openness in the Big Five traits, and by extension, likely to be an intuitive in the Myers-Briggs. I'm going to give The Good Place 5 out of 5 pies. I highly recommend you check it out. Some of you may have noticed that I often try to reach out to people that I look up to in my videos. People who seem to want to make a positive difference in a meaningful way. Unfortunately, I haven't had much luck yet. I suppose appearances can be deceiving. This time, I'm reaching out to Jameela Jamil, who is essentially what her character Tahani is trying to be, and she appears to be on the way to the good place herself. Jameela, if you're watching this, I hope you can check out your messages on Instagram from @sliceofpie or @sliceofpie.tv. There's big things we can do together. I just need you to check it out, and if someone can help us see this, that would be amazing. Alright, that's it for now. Until next time, peace.